Listen, I'm going to bring up a great friend of mine right now, somebody who is always a pleasure for me to work with, and I'm real happy that I've been able to scam him into doing this show a couple of times for me, because I appreciate it. He's a great comic. He's always one of my favorite people to watch because he's got tremendous stuff to say, and you're going to see why right now. Please, a nice round of applause for Mr. Barry Crimmins.
Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. I'm a busy guy, I don't have a lot of time, so listen up. It's great to be here, it really is. Cable, ooh. Things are looking up for me. Yeah. Cable's great. You got what? MTV, wonderful. Now we can see why we have a headache. The USA Network. Ever try to watch a movie on the USA Network? 5 minutes commercial, 5 minutes a movie. 5 minutes commercial, 5 minutes a movie. I watched a murder movie on there the other day. I don't know who killed the guy, but I'm quite sure it was done with a Ginsu knife. Well, I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit smoking the damn cigarettes. Yeah. Yep, about 5 days after I quit, somebody said, how long ago did you quit? I said, about 5 days ago. I said, well, you know, then you're over the hump, because 72 hours, all the physical stuff is over. I said, not for you, Pinhead, because I'm going to kick your ass now. Little violence on cable. It's good. So, anyway, it's good, because cigarette smoke's offensive. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so. But this is a rich and meaningful experience. It's all imported cardboard. So, I don't know. How about this? Why is it that people that work in record stores act like they're rock and roll stars? Same story every time. You bring the album up to the guy, oh, you still listening to this crap? Yeah, you still making $80 a week, asshole? I bet my job's better than yours. See, I'm at my job now. Imagine if for your job you'd say, I can't start the show yet. I don't have a beer. And everyone goes, oh, we're sorry, Mr. Sir. And you go, that's okay. Try doing that at your job someday. Record store, asshole. It's good. I got big cigars. I got little cigars. I'm all set. I got plenty of stuff to fool around with. The holidays are over. That's beautiful. Thanksgiving's got to be the worst. Thanksgiving should be the day after Thanksgiving. When you say, thank God I don't have to see these assholes for another year. Send them a card at Christmas because they suck in person, okay? Oh, God. I don't know. Live here in Massachusetts. We have the death penalty now. That's kind of a hassle, huh? Now, if you want to kill somebody, you have to go up to New Hampshire or down to Rhode Island. I hate going to Rhode Island. Rhode Island is like February. It's small and it sucks worse each time you return to it. It's a stain on New England, face the facts. Speaking of New England, I drove up to Vermont the other day because I was running real low on brochures. Vermont is the brochure capital of the world. Brochures for everything. Don't miss this urinal. Wasn't planning on it. A lot of weird stuff in Vermont. I went to this dairy store in Vermont. Their big product was cheese like it was. I bought some. It was milk. I went to this town called Shelburne. Their slogan was, Shelburne, a whole vacation in a day. Who goes there? Speed freaks? Next museum, come on, let's go, move it, let's go. They have a magazine in Vermont called Vermont Life. This is a contradiction in terms. We've been there, it's not that lively. Listen, whoa-wee, woodchuck, whoa! Oak tree, whoa! Covered bridge, covered bridge! Come on, break out the maple syrup, boys. We're heading for a crop festival. Then we're going to rake leaves. It's not that lively, so I left Vermont. I went to Maine. Found out that's where they send the boring people from Vermont. Maine's a poorly named state. Maine. It should be called not that significant. That's why we put it in the goddamn corner. To go from Vermont to Maine, I had to cut through New Hampshire. New Hampshire has a new governor. I mean, actually, it's not new. They've elected him twice. The guy's name's Sununu. What is it, traditional to get shit-faced at a luau the night before the election in New Hampshire or something? Doesn't sound like a governor. It sounds like a pig call. Sununu! If you're familiar with his politics, that's appropriate. But anyway. I found out something you find out stuff in New Hampshire you don't find out in Boston. I was watching the news up there. I found out they're trying to put a toxic dump site in Merrimack, New Hampshire. I said, big deal. Then I picked up my bottle of Budweiser. See, they have a brewery there, you know. Okay, this is Brookline. You people, probably if there was like a good like tofu joke or something, we'd have been all set, you know. So I'm having a lull on TV. That's kind of a drag, I guess. Hello at home, we're having a lull here, but at home, you know, you've gone through like 54 stations and you ended up with me, so. Keep trying. 0 for 55, what's the difference? Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, people are going, no, I'm going to tune into the cable comedy show. Yeah, sure. My dick's been growing lately, too. So. I always make one dick reference at least when I make a that was 2, so I'm over my limit now. I live in Cambridge. It's weird for me because I grew up in the United States. In Cambridge, we don't have bars. We have alcohol co-ops. If you get rowdy, you have to throw yourself out. Okay, buddy, let's go. I don't think he'll be back. Try to identify with Cambridge people. I got herbal backpacks. I got earth sneakers. I got so much macrame hanging from the ceiling in my apartment. They get up to go to the bathroom at night. I get rope burns on my elbow. You know what gets to me in Cambridge, though, is the social consciousness. People are bumming out about everything in Cambridge. You walk through Harvard Square, they're yanking you off the sidewalk. Did you know the New England earthworm is in trouble? No, I hadn't heard one word about that. Is that one there? Yes. Things are just a bit worse now, aren't they? Just wanted to help validate your cause, man. Oh, God. Cambridge guys. They're great. You know, we have this plague over there. We have this big problem in Cambridge, the bicycle people. People that think they're infallible because they have a helmet on that looks like it came out of a gumball machine. No problem. That should save you when the tractor trailer guns you down. Boy, the body's destroyed, but look at this head. It's in great shape. Grafted on something. Oh, those helmets are stupid looking. Vince Lombardi couldn't talk me into wearing one of those helmets. Like all this fluorescent piping on the top looks like you're supposed to land jets with it or something. The real professional models come with dental mirrors. What's a dental mirror doing on a bike helmet? What's it there for? So you can tell if the guy in the Chevy behind you has a bad tooth? Ooh, he's in some pain back there, huh? Flag him down, we'll send him over to Tufts. The helmets aren't stupid enough looking. They got backup measures. They got that flashlight thing they put on their knees that goes around in circles and says, I'm a pinhead, I'm a pinhead, I'm a pinhead. The real idiots tie their kids in on the deal. They put them in a little papoose thing. See the father saying to the son, all right, Jeremy, we're off to the natural food store. And the kid's in back going, unbelievable. Can't believe this idiot is my father. Pray to God I was adopted. You're 40 years old, Dad. Can we think about getting a car? Get a car. Speaking of cars, I recently drove down south because I didn't want to fly down because I would have had to fly on Piedmont Airlines. I don't like to fly on an airline named after the mountain range it crashes into most frequently. Now McLean Stevenson's their spokesman, which means probably a lot of their flights will be canceled, but I'm not sure. Oh, I wouldn't want to take a cheap shot at McLean. God knows he's probably not doing well enough off those MASH residuals, whatever they're called, residues. I don't know. I don't get them. I don't give a damn what their name is. So, anyway, the South, though. You drive it. Every year when I was in college, somebody would come up to me and say, hey, Barry, spring break's coming up. Let's go down to Fort Lauderdale. 3 days down, 3 days back, 7 days off. Good time, huh? Just enough time to get out of the car and say, yes, it is rather muggy here. You get back in the car, you start driving back north, you get to go through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Beautiful stretch of road, huh? Biggest deal when you go through those 3 states with those giant billboards. Last pecans for 30 feet. Jesus, pull in. What do they do, heat their homes with pecans or something? I lived for years at a time up north without any pecan dependency whatsoever. It hasn't been a problem, but I was driving through their part of the country. I was using their roads. I figured I'd help out their economy and buy some pecans. So I pulled up to this pecan fireworks stand place. I asked the guy for some pecans. He got mad at me. He said, "Pecan? What is that? Something you piss in?" It's pecan. Guy talks like Jed Clampett 99% of the time. Beta, 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 pecan. They send him to Yale for one word. Sorry, I was grammatically incorrect, fireworks stand attendant. Hope you don't have too much trouble getting to sleep in your shanty tonight. Excuse me, Shantae. And the Klan's down there, the KKK, the Klan, there's a gutsy group of people. You better listen to us. Fuck you, we'll catch you on Laundry Day. Thank you very much, we'll see you later.
Barry Crimmins, ladies and gentlemen.